Main parking lot of the country club. There won't be many trailers in this area because this is where all the players and the officials will park during the event. Inside the clubhouse, we'll have both a uniform presence and plainclothes officers that will be inside the clubhouse. And then in addition to that, there'll be a host of private security as well in the clubhouse. Off to my right here is the media center, where there will be thousands of media, both newspaper, TV, and that's where that large tent is held. Coming up on some bleachers on the 18th green. And this is where on Sunday, August 10th, the championship will end and they'll have a trophy presentation right here. What we're coming up on right now is hole number 16. There's some villages down here, Conroy Village, more hospitality. The Executive Club, which is an upgraded ticket for the event. Again, these chalets will all have private security as well as our officers, both plainclothes and uniform, walking various parts of the course. Behind my shoulder here is the pro shop or the merchandise tent, and that's where they'll have hundreds of thousands of people walk through that during the week of the event. And we'll have uniform officers in there as well as in the finance trailer, which holds all the money, the millions of dollars that will be brought in for the sale of merchandise. And we'll guard that or have a uniform officer in that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week until this event is over. Well, we're back here at the 18th green again, and I hope you all enjoyed the behind-the-scenes tour of the 90th PGA Championship and the security and the law enforcement that are involved for this event. We're inside of about 4 or 5 days before this thing gets rolling, and just like all the folks around here, we're tired of the planning and the preparation, and we're just ready for the event to begin. So we'll see you all there. Thanks for coming.
While the men and women in blue did their jobs, their colleagues in the fire department had work to do too. Assistant Fire Chief Lyle Bigger can tell us more.
My name is Lyle Bigger. I'm the Assistant Fire Chief. We're here at Gulf View Command taking care of the PGA Championship operations. We're looking at the fire EMS side of it at this point. Fire is here handling the fire and EMS. They expect 40,000 people a day coming in here. We've set up special operations on the course and around the course just to take care of those 40,000 spectators. What we've done for EMS operations is we've divided the course up into 3 different areas, and we've put an Alpha unit and a Bravo unit. The Alpha units are advanced paramedics. The Bravo units are basic units. They're on foot, and they're carrying a backpack that has Band-Aids, all the basic equipment, and a fracture pack, so they can take care of any fractures that might occur on the scene. And then the dispatch of all those different units out there takes place right here. And that's part of my job, is I'm coordinating the tactics, where people go and who handles which kind of call. We have an engine that's standing by that's designated specifically for the PGA Championship. And then we have a fire cart that's out there on the course, and it has fire extinguishers, and they're carrying their fire gear, and they would be responsible for handling any fires that happen in any of the temporary buildings and structures out there. We've got a lot going on and a lot of people out there doing their job. At this point, everything's going pretty good.
All of this was to provide public services to a temporary city with a daytime population of 40,000 people. That's more people than 94% of all the cities, villages, and townships in the state of Michigan have. Which leads us to the question, how did this city get built in the first place? Bloomfield Township's plan reviewer, George Kilpatrick, will tell us a little bit about that.
I'm George Kilpatrick, plan reviewer for Bloomfield Township Building Division, and we're here today on the Oakland Hills Country Club golf course to give the public an idea as to what happens and what's involved with a plan review for a building permit for one of the many structures that the PGA Championship will have on this site. We are currently in the media center. This is the tent or structure that will house the vast majority of the media from around the world. This is one of approximately 250 different styles of membrane structure or tent that will be on this site. As I go through the plan reviews for these structures, some of the things that we look at are the occupant load, how many people we can have occupy the space while it's in use. Some of the issues are the staking details or anchoring details for the foundational structure. Other issues that we would look at or be concerned with would be emergency exits, cross-member bracing for the framing of the structure, and just basically the general health, safety, and welfare of any public that would be involved in occupying this space. Here are some of the plans that we have available for the media center specifically. Here you can see the details for the floor and the decking system. There are also staking details provided for their anchorage systems. We have on this set of documents the ADA accessibility for ramps, their details on how they would design and propose to construct their ramps, as well as any elevator or lift situations where they may arise, where they may have to have an elevator as opposed to a ramp.
Before the buildings could be occupied, they had to be inspected for safety. Rick Jenkinson, Bloomfield Township's building official, was responsible for making sure the temporary structures would stand up to the demands that thousands of people would put on them.
We're standing inside the Executive Club. This building is just under 23,000 square feet, and while right now it's unfinished,